guys. Looks like there was some pretty nice sell opportunities in London this morning. Pretty and you guys get, like, if you're in these cells, this is one of these times where it wouldn't hurt to swing a little bit harder, in my opinion. You know, expectational order flows to take out this low. Probably see a little bit of resistance around here, which is cool. Probably a good spot to maybe take a partial, probably anywhere around here, to be honest with you. But yeah, like, to take this and run this thing into the low, you shouldn't really be too tense about it, in my opinion, just because, yeah, that's where the money's supposed to go next, right? Take out the low. We got equals, we got built up mitigations, got the unmitigated extreme here, but yeah, I don't know that that's gonna do too much. We'll probably see a reaction of some sort. This thing looks like it's dropping. Very hard to say what's going to happen. Like, this is kind of like our chance here to, yeah, this was our chance to kind of move forward. And we couldn't break structure. We changed character on the 15. There's probably going to be some plays in here or something like that. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. So what's happening here? So 4 hour, start on that time frame. Yeah, it's very clear. You can just kind of see what's in the process of unfolding. We just came up to mitigate a structure point, right? Probably see a little bit of turbulence down here. Probably see a little bit of turbulence here. Yeah, by that time, we'll have a lot of liquidity to maybe take us down into something like this, to then continue possibly up, but we need to grab the rest of the liquidity to be able to target these equals, right? So it's going to depend on how it shapes up too. Okay, so narrative wise, yeah, it's going to be looks like it's going to be a slow and steady descent. So let's capitalize on this. What I would be waiting for is a couple different things. So right now, we're trading pro trend with the 4 hour, pro trend with the M15, and pro order flow, right? So this demand, even if we start to move and break up, I would still consider us pro trend, pro order flow, because this doesn't do anything, right? It doesn't break a structure point or anything like that. It breaks substructure, but ideally, like, we wanted this to break, just given where we are in price down here. Like, this needed to take out like something substantial so that we could actually consider it a half decent zone. Now, could you trade this counter trend? Well, sure, why not, right? If you wanted to trade this counter trend up into, you know, a potential sell, that's fine, or take it as a hedge, that's also cool. But just be mindful of the fact that, you know, the money is moving in a specific direction right now, and it's a lot easier to just get on board with the direction that that's trying to move, right? And to me, it looks like we're selling off. Don't get all twisted up with, you know, these wicks and stuff like that. Even if we make another drive up, the money is trying to move this way, and that's what this whole distribution schematic has really shown at the top, right? So not one to, you know, predict or anything like that, but a really nice setup would look something like this for me. Like, basically, we don't see, if you look at this area of a flip, there's no real take on liquidity pushing up to come back down. So this might be a little bit more difficult to kind of trade this flip zone, depending on if we get a sharp move up and then a sharp move down. Then I would say that we could look for something in here. On the other side of things, there might be a counter trend move that you could follow your chart somewhere in here to push this up just into the flip. The other options would be to, you know, wait for this to develop like this. If that causes another flip that takes liquidity in here, then we could maybe take this guy down into the extreme, whatever you want to do. You're getting deeper in the leg. So as you get deeper into the leg, looking for the sells, your targets should become a little bit more conservative, right? I was actually fortunate last night in Asia. I was kind of pissed off because my sells got clinked out by like a pip or so. So I ended up re-entering up here. And yeah, so just for example, like something like this, like I'll hold this full volume until this low goes, right? And I'll probably take, well, I shouldn't say, yeah, I will. I probably will hold this full volume, and then I'll look for some intraday stuff within here. But yeah, I'm betting on this high being the strong point. We've changed character. We've essentially confirmed a strong high. We've shifted order flow here, came back up to mitigate the loss of the order, lower time frame inducement. Boom. This is yet again just another absolutely textbook play that correlates directly with our rules. I haven't looked at the lower time frame in here, but I'm sure there's something. So yeah, in terms of narrative, I would say like reasonably, I think we can assume that the sells are in control, and it's just a matter of how this develops. I can't really say for certain how it's going to develop ever. So I think that the logical area would be to, if this took liquidity and then broke down, this would be a reasonable area to look for something. If it doesn't take liquidity, I would be waiting to see another flip that maybe does in this region, and then capitalizing on something like this. But yeah, I don't think that I would be the guy to yeah, like really start looking for longs in here, just based on the fact that order flow has shifted from a structure point, and yeah, we have all sorts of liquidity below this to kind of take. So that's my thoughts, in case you guys are wondering. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm saying right now. So I'm positioned up here right now. Am I going to look for scale-ins? You bet your ass I will. It's just a matter of finding the appropriate section. Right now, I don't. The only place I would like to scale in would be, yeah, probably up here somewhere. If we took all this liquidity and then came down, I would be more comfortable taking that. But right now, this is all messy for me. This is all built up mitigations, looking to potentially get swept. On the flip side, you know, if we see something like this and then break down where this grabs and then breaks, I would look for something in this entire region like this. And that's it. Keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate things. Say it once, say it again. You're not a salmon. You don't need to go up waterfalls. You don't need to fight the current. Just let the market come to you. And if it doesn't come to you, it's all good. Just sit back, chill out, build a case study around this, build a case study around this, build a case study around this, see if you can get in, right? That's what it's all about, so that you can recognize these moves when they happen. Cool, guys? I'm out of here. See you guys around 12. And yeah, we'll have some, we'll have a little talk. Just like I said, I'm leaving tomorrow morning now. So I will put like an updated schedule just for the next like 2 days or so, just till we get our stuff settled in when we arrive in Mexico. But yeah, so just FYI, Thursday will be a write-off. There won't be anything going on. You can put your questions in, all that kind of stuff. And I probably won't get to them till Friday. And then Friday, everything will carry on as per usual. Saturday is obviously day off. Sunday, we'll still have our lesson, all that kind of fun stuff. I may change around the timing on them just while I'm in Mexico, depending on a few things. But I'll give you ample time to just kind of see what time I end up going with. But chances are we'll keep it around the same stuff, or the rate of, oh my God, the same time. Okay, I'm out of here. Going to get to the gym. Hopefully you guys have a good session. Yeah. Parting words, just don't fight order flow. Order flow is suggesting, you know, lower prices. You know, there's no reason to fight that until we see something really shift on like a 15-minute structure. Yeah, there's no reason to fight the sells. Cool. Take care, guys. We'll see you at 12.